Hello everyone, welcome back. In this part we are going to talk about pipes and filters in Linux. This is one of the most powerful concepts in Linux because it allows you to combine small commands to perform complex tasks. So by the end of this part you will understand what pipes are, what filters are, how they work together, and how to use them with the real examples. Let's start. In Linux, a pipe allows you to send the output of one command directly into the output of another command. Okay, so the pipe symbol looks like this, so we use it like that. That's the pipe. That's the pipe symbol. Okay, so instead of saving output to a file and then reading it again, pipes allow commands to communicate directly. Okay, so this makes Linux fast, efficient, and very flexible. Okay, so let us now take a look at what filters are. So a filter is a command that takes input, processes it, and produces output. And most Linux utilities are filters. Okay, so let us take a look at examples of filters. Okay, so we have the grep. Okay, we have the sort. Okay, we have the unique. Okay, we have the wc. Okay, we have the head. We have the tail. Okay, the tail. Okay, so filters are designed to work perfectly with pipes. Okay, so let's start with a simple example. Okay, so let us use this command. Let me show you. So we can use ls, and then we pipe the output of ls, and then we call the wc command, and then we use that one. Okay, dash l. Okay, so here this is what happens. Ls lists files and directories. Okay, and the pipe sends that output to wc-l. Okay, and wc-l counts the number of lines. Okay, so if we do that, as you can see, we get 14 lines. Okay, and if we try to count manually, ls, let us try to count. We have no, let us use, yeah, the number of lines we have. This is the first line. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, and if we try to use ls and then dash l to list them like that, and then we count, let us count 1 2 3. Okay, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, so those are the 14 lines. Okay, don't mind about this total 20. Okay, it's not included. Okay, so this command shows how many files and directories are in the current folder. Okay, so no temporary files are needed. Okay, so let us now take a look at filtering output with grep. Okay, so now let's filter output using the grep. Okay, so we can filter the output. Let us use ls command, and then we pipe the output, and then we call the grep command, and then let us get whatever has .txt like that. And if we press enter, so we have these are two files, or can call them folders, but in this case they are files. Okay, so these files have these they have this .txt. Okay, string that we have told the grep to get for us. Okay, that we have specified in grep. Okay, as you can see, they have that one. Okay, they have it. Okay, and if we want to get those ones with only s like this at the end, we can just specify s like that. Okay, so as you can see, we get backup files, desktops. Okay, so those with s. Okay, so like that. Okay, so and if you don't want anything at the end or in the middle, we can specify using asterisk. We can use asterisk like that. We press enter. We don't have anything that has asterisk. Okay, so we don't have it. Okay, we don't have it like that. So let me explain what happens when we use this command. Okay, that command. So here ls lists files, grep.txt, which is this one. Grep, then quotes, then inside quotes.txt keeps only lines that contains .txt. Okay, so this command shows only text files. Okay, so another example we can use, let us get the processes, ps aux, and let us pipe into grep, then loot. Okay, So this shows only processes owned by the root user. Okay, so if we press enter, as you can see, only have root, 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 root. As you can see, root, 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 only processes that are owned by you by the root user. Okay, or only processes that contains the root keyword. Okay, like that. Okay, so let us take a look at sorting and removing duplicates. Okay, so we can combine multiple filters for that. So let us try to combine. So we can combine. Let us cut names. Do we have the names.txt? Dear, okay, we have the names.txt here. Okay, so you can create it using the touch, or you can use the nano. Okay, and let us see what is in names. Let us cut names. I believe this is a small file because I rarely create big files. Okay, so as you can see, this is what is inside names.txt. You can try to edit using nano names.txt like that, and then you try to edit. Okay, and after editing you can press Ctrl S to save and then Ctrl X to quit or to exit. Okay, so let us use cut then names.txt like that, and then we pipe into we call the sort, and then we pipe into unique like that. Okay, like that, and if we press enter we get this output. Okay, so cut reads the file. Okay, our cat reads the file. Okay, and the sort arranges lines alphabetically. Okay, as you can see, A starts J, J, R, R, R. Okay, like that. Okay, because in the first we had Rashid, John, 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 but after using sort we have arranged them alphabetically. Okay, and unique removes duplicate lines. Okay, it removes duplicate lines. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, so let us go back. Nano, can we add another John here? We save, exit, recall again, sort. Okay, as you can see, John has been removed. Okay, John has been removed. Okay, John has been removed when we use unique. Okay, John has been removed. Okay, so you can take a look at that. Okay, so this is perfect. This is a perfect example of Linux philosophy. Okay, which is small tools working together. Okay, like that. Okay, small tools working together in Linux. Okay, so let us now take a look at using head and tail. Okay, so to view only the beginning of the output, to view only at the beginning of the output, we can use this command. Let us try with viewing the processes aux, and then we get the head. Okay, so the beginning of the output, so we use that one. So as you can see, we only get the beginning. Okay, so because if we use aux and then like that without piping it, we get all this output. Okay, we get all this output, but after piping it and we call the head, use the head command, we only get the first lines. Okay, so to view the end of the output we use tail. Okay, so instead of head we can use tail like that. Okay, and we get the end of the file. Okay, the lines at the end of the file. Okay, so you can specify how many lines you want. For example, you can use tail, you can use tail, and then you specify I want 5 lines. Okay, 5 lines, and I want to put those 5 lines like that. Okay, and you can put those 5 lines into file.txt like that. Okay, and when we go into file.txt, nano file.txt like that, wow, we have appended. Okay, these 5 lines, we have 1 2 3 4 5 lines. Okay, we have appended them. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so let us now take a look at counting filtered results. Okay, so you can also count the filtered results. Okay, so for example, let us use Ctrl X to exit, and let us use this command. Let us view the processes system wise. PS aux, then let us pipe it into grep. Then after piping it, let us use sh. Okay, sh, and then let us pipe it into word count wc, and then L like that. Okay, so this one here, ps aux shows all the processes. Okay, ps aux shows all the processes, and then we pipe it into the grep sh. Okay, so this one filters ssh processes. Okay, then from there we pipe the output that we have got, and then we count the number of lines. Okay, so this tells you how many ssh related processes are running, and right now there are 3. Okay, so if we don't specify this one, if we don't type it and we press enter, as you can see we have 3. We have this one here, it's 1. Okay, have this one 2, and we have this one 3. Okay, there are 3. Okay, so as we have seen. Okay, so let us take a look at pipes versus redirection. Okay, so it's important to understand the difference. Okay, so for pipes we use a first command. We use the first command, command 1, and then we pipe into the second command. Okay, so and output goes directly to another command. Okay, but in redirections, for redirections we use a command, and then we can use that angle, okay, to overwrite. Okay, or we can use a double angle, greater than angle, to append. Okay, and then we can append into a certain file. Okay, we cannot append output into the terminal. We can append into or write into a file like that. Okay, so and output goes into a file. Okay, so pipes are best when you want to process data immediately. Okay, not to write into anything. Okay, like that. Okay, so thank you so much. If you found this part helpful, please help me like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I like you guys. I like you, and I love you guys.